Welcome to another edition of Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey is actually some coffee because I have to run some errands later on today. And today's Nerd Stuff is we're going to go through and talk about how to play Dice Fights. Dice Fights is a two-player game from Woodstock Games. However, if you want to play with more than two people, you can buy an extra box and add more people. This is a really simple game, so basically the premise is each player is going to get 5 of their dice. They're going to roll their dice. Then they are going to group them together. So the shields are defense, the money bag is gold, and the sword is attack. In the initial phase, each one of these will represent 1. So this would be 4 defense, 1 gold. This would be 2 gold, 2 defense, and 1 attack. And what will happen is each player will decide if they want to re-roll. So right now what would happen is this person would have 1 attack, but because there's 4 defense, nothing would come through. This person would not be attacking this person. So what may happen is this person may decide, hey, I'm going to go ahead and re-roll these 3 dice. This person could decide maybe they wanted to re-roll the defense dice just to say, and then simultaneously they will re-roll. And then what would happen is you would redo these. And then after that second roll, what would happen is this person would attack 2. These 2 shields would block that. That extra shield would be nothing. This person would then have an attack that would go through. And because he re-rolled his shields, that point would then attack him. This person would lose 1 health. And then this person would have 3 gold. And this person would have 1 gold. And then what can happen is this person could say, hey, I want to use these 3 gold, which would signify the number by the green dice, to buy an extra dice. So when they re-roll the next time, this person would have 6 dice. This person would only have the original 5, and they'd have 1 gold to save for later. And then you can actually use your gold. So 3 gold will give you an extra dice. 7 gold will give you a defense upgrade, meaning that every defense now counts as 2 instead of 1. And that would be signified by moving these dice. Or you can upgrade your attack for 9 gold, meaning that every attack option is now worth 2. Or you can upgrade your gold, which means that everyone would have 2. So what would happen is this person would roll. This person would roll. Let's have a cup of our coffee. Or a sip, I should say. And then what would happen is this person now has 4 gold and 2 defense. This person has 2 attack and 2 defense. And then the 1 gold. So this person, if they're happy with where they got, they would say they're staying. This person may decide to go ahead and roll these 2 dice, since this is effectively going to bounce. So they would roll these 2 dice. And now what would happen is this person would have 4 gold. This person would then have 3 plus their original 1, so they have 4. And then they can decide, do they want to buy an extra dice? So this player could then buy another dice. This player could buy another dice. Or they could save up their money to have a gold defense upgrade, attack upgrade, or gold upgrade. So right now we'll say that nobody is using their money. And we'll go ahead and re-roll. So you would put these monies off to the side. There's 3 shields and attack. There's 4 shields and money. So this person might say, hey, I only need 1 shield to block this. I will re-roll these dice. This person may decide to re-roll those dice as well. So they would re-roll those. This person re-rolls those. Now you've got money over here. This is going to bounce. That's going to bounce. There's extra shields that aren't needed. This person would now go up to 5 gold. This person then would go up to 8 gold. And now what would happen is this person is going to decide that they want to go ahead and use 8 gold to upgrade their defense. The defense tracker is blue. So now what's going to happen is this person is going to use 7 of their gold. And now their defense tracker is 2. So they're down to 1 gold. This person is still holding on to their money. So then they would re-roll. And then now these shields would count as 2. So this player might say, hey, I only want this one out here because that's 2. I'm going to re-roll these 3. This person may decide to go ahead knowing that this will not get through because that's going to count as 1, but that will block 2. They'll re-roll those two. This player would re-roll these. And then what would happen is this. So now this person would have 3 gold. So they would bump up to 4. This person would have 4 gold. So now they're up to 9. This person would have the 1 attack that would not get through. This attack would get through, so they are now at 19. And then what would happen is this player is going to decide that they want to spend 9 gold to go ahead and upgrade their attack. So now the attacks are going to be worth 2. This player is going to use 3 of their gold to buy an extra dice. So now what's going to happen is this person has 2 more dice than this person. So they would go ahead and roll. They would put out the dice. You got 3 attacks over here. This person would just put the 2 to block 4. This person has 2 over here. They might decide to go ahead and roll this. So this person most likely might roll these 2. Now this would block 6, meaning that none's going to get through because they had 4. So that wouldn't get through because remember, this is 2 points, 4 points. But we have to remember this person had upgraded their attack. So now each attack is worth 2. So really that's 2, 4, 6, 8. And this person can only block 2, 4, 6. So 2 of those would get through, putting their life down to 17. This person would have 2 attacks getting through because there's no defense, bringing them down to 18. Then, of course, this person would have 2 gold, and this person would have another gold, and it goes on and on. So what would happen is when you upgrade these a second time, each one would be worth 3, then 4. And what's really cool is if you save up 30 gold, you can actually roll the box. The box has some extra stuff. So there's actually some strategy to this because the question is, do you go for these extra dice? So are you saving your gold to get extra dice? Or do you want to save your gold to pump up your attack, your defense, or your gold production? Let's go ahead and take a sip. Because if I upgrade my gold production, now every money bag would give me twice that many golds. And what's cool is when you buy the box, when you roll the box, the value is 10 for anything that's rolled. So I really think that's cool. How often do you have a game that you can actually use the box as a component or a game piece? So I really enjoy this game. I've played it with several friends. It's a very quick game. We enjoy it. There is a lot more strategy to this than I think people realize. And I may be misremembering, but I believe Woodstock Games, they may have sold out of their initial run. I would check out their website. I believe they've got an upcoming Kickstarter where not only will they be doing a second run of this, but I believe there's a second edition of this or an expansion. You'd have to go check them out. So I would look up Woodstock Games or Dice Fights on the various socials and check them out. I have had a brief conversation with the creator of the game at a convention. Really nice gentleman. Had a blast talking to him. You could tell he definitely is a gamer. I believe he does have a YouTube channel as well. I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I'll put something in the comment section for what it is. Would love to hear your thoughts on, have you played Dice Fights? What did you think about it? And would you recommend it to a friend? And let's go ahead and take another sip of coffee. But I do really enjoy this game. I would highly recommend it. So if you haven't tried it, I would definitely try it. With the holidays coming up, if you can, get a copy. This is definitely something that I will keep on the shelf. I think this is a really good game for an entry-level game for obviously new gamers, but also experienced gamers. This is a fantastic game. I could see this being a game that you're playing on game night, either by itself. You can play it while you're waiting for everybody to show up. You can play it in between commander matches or Ultimate Pit Fight if you play Flesh and Blood or a D&D. Also, I've already turned this into a drinking game with some friends because that's just what we do, and really enjoy it. So please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Please comment in the comment section what your thoughts are on the game. Do really enjoy it. Appreciate everybody who likes the video and all that fun stuff. Until next time, folks. Cheers, everybody.